Hey y'all, hey. Y'all know me dropping in to spread a little tea. And you know how we do it. So let's get right into it. Now, this video is a lot different from how I normally do my videos. And it's different because it's strictly a conversation that me and my husband was having and it's recorded. One thing that we did not discuss in that conversation was them saying the whole battery situation that happened. Now, when we were conversating, I did say that it was debunked that Holly and Khadijah, whatever her name is, and Romeca had gotten physical with one another. But now I am seeing that it's saying it was a battery charge or something that her and Holly was in a physical altercation. They didn't call it an assault. To my understanding, battery does mean physical contact, some type of physical contact. I know I heard somewhere else where they was given a different definition of battery. I'm just giving my definition of a battery. So with that being said, if they were in a physical altercation and that's where the battery came in at, after, let's just say it happened and Carlos broke it up, and that's how he had Romeca in the headlock, which is not a headlock like from the back, where you holding somebody down. it it's described as a headlock, like he was standing behind her and had his arm around her neck. If that's the case, let's just say they was fighting and he grabbed her and he had her, in a headlock like that, then still in all, okay, if that's what happened and Holly got her ass whooped, okay, just get in the car and leave, or just take your L and just and get back in your car. If that's what happened, if it was a physical altercation, why get your ass whooped and then go to the car and get pum pum? If that's what happened, but like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. It was just a discussion me and my husband was having, because I listened to Upper Echelon, the great debater. I want y'all to follow her. Go over to her channel. I will link her description below. I will link her channel below in the description box, because over there she read the autopsy report. That's what sparked the conversation with me and my husband, because the autopsy report says that Romeca had no gunpowder on her. And with that, the conversation just turned into something different, because if she didn't have it on her, that meant Holly shot her from a distance. So if you want the full autopsy, you can go there. I think she said she got it from Keys Network. So if you can go, I'll link both of their channels, Keys and Upper Echelon, okay? And y'all can go over there and get the full report of the autopsy. What I'm giving you now is a conversation in our perspective of how we think it happened. These are not facts, okay? This is my opinion, and I am entitled to that. But before we get into that, I want to talk about self-defense, a situation that happened within the two people that I know, okay? It was two guys. One of the guys was getting beat up really, really bad. I mean, dog walked. And the other guy was on top of him, doing that. And when the guy got up, when they broke it up, the guy who was on the ground ran like 20 feet to grab his pew pew, turned around, unalived him. He got 20 years. The reason he got 20 years was because they said you had enough time, that split decision, that when you got up, that time that you had to walk away to get, or run to get the pew pew, that was enough time that you were away from that person. Not only did you have time to think, but you had time to be away from you were no longer in immediate danger. They said had he had that weapon on him while he was being beat and used it then, it would have been self-defense. So that's how I'm trying to figure out how any of this is playing out, where this is self-defense for Holly. Either she got out the car and already had that on her, And that's a question like, okay, why? Or she ran back to the car to get it. If that's what happened, she had enough time to think. But all of this is just my opinion. Me and my husband, if you want the facts, you can hop over to Upper Echelon or Keys Network.
He shot her. Boom. He was holding her, right? Head up, chin. That's how he got the blood all over him. But the gun recoiled. A lot of times, your adrenaline going, recoil. So boom. See how my hand went down?
Oh yeah, it
Boom.
did.
Boom.
That quick.
See what I'm saying? That's what she did. Boom, boom, and just got lucky with the leg shot. Cause she the whole time because it's automatic. Boom, boom, boom. That's why it's gonna keep going. That's why it jammed. And I guarantee you, she boom, boom, leg shot, and then she walked up on her. That's how she got the blood on her shoes. We're finna give her another one, but it's jammed. She don't know it. She ain't paying attention because it's jammed. Or she walked up on her to see what she hit her, and was probably trying to give her another one while she was on the ground.
So, wow.
Because there's no way.
So ain't no way she was up on her.
There's no way she was up on her. She ain't got no gunpowder, but yet still, she got blood on her Crocs because she was walking up on her to give her another way to see what she shot her. Because
that makes me so sad.
Because if she wasn't walking up on her to give her another one, and you was afraid, ain't no way you done hit somebody twice, boom, boom, you gonna take off running.
Right.
If you scared, trust me, I done seen it, been around it. There's no fucking way. You boom, boom, you gone. You out of there if you scared. There's no fucking way. You boom, boom, and then you stand around
waiting on the police.
And,
talking about you got to cease
a concealed carry and all. Who's concerned about that when you ain't even got gunpowder on? This person ain't got gunpowder on, so you didn't shoot him. You didn't shoot her close. So there's no way you can have gunpowder and you can have no gunpowder, but you got blood. You got blood because
she got gunpowder on her, but
yeah, I know she got gunpowder.
Yeah.
She shot the gun.
Yeah.
But there's no way the other chick don't got no gunpowder on her, but the other chick got blood on her shoes because you walked up on her either to see where you had shot her or to give her another one while she was down.
Damn.
I guarantee you, because she didn't clear the jam. She didn't clear the jam.
Okay, now let's get into when she shot her in her thigh.
When she shot in her thigh.
I mean, you explain how you think it.
Because he was holding her up, and she had already shot her in her chin, and then when the recoil from the gun, boom, like that, and she dropped. She probably because you're trying to hold it firm, so she boom, and then it came down.
Yeah, because it ain't like when she shot, it was like boom, 1, 2, 3, like it went fast, it went quick, boom, boom.
Yeah, because she boom, boom, like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 9 times out of 10, the gun she had was faulty because the barrel probably got hot from that first round. It got hot and they warped. So a lot of times, if you shooting a gun and it's a bullshit ass gun, after them first couple shots, you'll see the third bullet go this way, pew, pew, like that because the barrel done got warped.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
So when she shot her in her face, and he said the autopsy said it went in here. What did he say? 12
went through her spine.
Yeah.
Yeah, towards her spine, down in her body.
So you saying that was a fatal shot?
That was a fatal shot. That would have killed her. It would have paralyzed her. She was probably already paralyzed.
And he was just holding her.
He was just holding her. There's no way she was still fighting. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way she was still even conscious. There's no way. She was no way. There's no way. Remember I told you 3, 4, 5 keep you alive. That's where all that is, the breathe and all of that is 3, 4, 5 in your spine. T3, 4, 5. So there's no way.
So for Romeca to not have no gunpowder, and what's the other one?
What?
Gunpowder and something else.
Blood.
No, it was something else. Anywho, for her not to have that on her, how far do you think she had to be standing away from her?
She had to be at least anywhere between 5 and 8 feet away from her. Enough that she wasn't in immediate danger.
So how is she the fuck? And then they saying they got a video, and they saying that's why she's out, because the video showed that it was self-defense. But there is no way.
There's no
If
way.
the autopsy report is saying this, there is no way she's out on that because of that reason. She out because they still investigating.
They're still investigating, and they ain't got enough. When they get her, they got her. That's how she needs to be concerned, because she crossed state line with a see, this is the game that the feds play. They want you to think you safe. That's how I know this is going to be a Fed case.
Because okay, but wait, before you say that, now, even though she's from there, now they're saying that she was staying here with Carlos.
I don't give a fuck.
If she didn't get her gun from Illinois, right,
in Wisconsin, and you cross state line with that motherfucker, that's a Fed case. State ain't got nothing to do with that. That's automatic Fed. And
if that's what happened.
No, that is what happened.
No, I'm saying if she, because it's just hearsay that she had her gun registered from where she lived.
Allegedly or whatever, yeah. But if she had it registered in Wisconsin or wherever she's from, and crossed state line and committed a crime with it, she out of there. See, state, they so quick to jump. Feds don't jump. That's why they got such a high conviction rate that they do. And everybody be like, how much time I'm going to be gone when they come. Because they know when the feds get you, it ain't whether you going to jail or not. It's like for how long. You know what I'm saying? So, ain't no way. And then she used it, because that's the same thing if you register a car in Illinois, then you cross state line and go commit a crime with it in another state. That's federal. If you kidnap somebody in the state that you in, then you take them. You can steal a car.
So you think it's gonna go
and
federal?
And then cross state line with it. That's a federal case. That ain't no state. All depends on whether the feds want it or not. All depends on your background.
Yeah.
Feds don't take bullshit cases. They don't deal in. If this was a state case, they'd have been got her. But since she crossed state line with that gun and shot somebody.
But she wasn't. Remember, she went to jail that day, and they released her.
They released her.
Well, because Illinois have that no bond.
Exactly.
Yeah. I keep forgetting about that.
And it's a Fed case. She crossed state line.
But they haven't said it's Fed yet.
They ain't gonna say it until they got her ass. Feds don't play around, man. You ain't never seen a nigga act worried about a state case. But let it be Fed.
So you think they gonna get her?
I know for a fact they gonna get it. It's just a matter of time.
She got to go.
It's just a matter of time, because they putting it all together. They getting all their evidence and ducks in a row. So when they present their case, it's a done deal. That's what they do.
They're in the kitchen up under the counter. Dad going in there in a minute with your scary butt. He on.
Is the lights on in there? You all right? Look, son. If you have a concern, just use a flashlight on your phone.
Right.
And walk through the house. Like, there you go.
Yeah, but use your flashlight and go into the east wing.
That's messed up.
Yeah, that is. That's fucked up.
That's messed up.
And to have so many people riding with this girl, and like if you take your emotions off of it and it's based on facts, the facts alone, the autopsy alone says it all. By her not being up on her show, she was not in immediate.
Why does have?
Okay, could you wait a second? Because I'm recording something. Just give me a second. The autopsy alone, by them saying how there was no gunpowder, shows that she was not close enough for immediate danger. Also shows Carlos was holding her in a headlock, which that's already been proven. So if he's holding her and you done got away, what was the purpose in killing that girl? Why did you even get out the car with your gun? Why get out the car if you have a restraining order against this girl? Why get out the car?
She didn't get out the car with did she get out the car with the gun, or she went back?
Some saying she got out the car with the gun. Some saying she went back and got it. We don't know that yet. But my thing is, if she went back and got it, she definitely out of there.
But why would you get out the car with a gun and nobody's in immediate danger? Nobody's up on your car. Nobody's hitting your car. You know what I'm saying? There's no immediate threat to you. So why would you get out the car with your gun?
Because the witness said, first, the witness who called it in first, she called it in for a domestic dispute. because Carlos and Romeca was arguing and he was pushing her and slamming her door on her. That tells me that he was trying to make her get in the car. Okay,
stay in the car.
Her and Holly have been arguing.
Right.
So he holding her, trying to make her get in the car. That's Holly's chance to get in the car. In the car, what is you doing? Your baby, they baby is in the car. Why won't you go to the car? And if you did go to
in the car, then you get out the car with a gun.
And you get. Thank you.
Neither you or your baby's an immediate threat because you got out the car.
You got out the car. And if you got out the car with the gun, for what? He was already trying to put her in the car and you already in your vehicle.
Yeah, your attentions, you could just get pulled off.
Pulled off.
You ain't have to engage.
Now they saying Romeca, because if you seen the video how, it's the school is right here and then she going down and she make this, they upper said the U-turn, everybody does that. Mm-hmm. Because it's better to go this way than hitting the highway. Just turn right back around. Mm-hmm. When she hit that U and went around, that's when Carlos and old girl was either getting in the car or that's when she seen him. So she stopped. And then the witness said she heard her saying, what? I just dropped my son off at school. And they was arguing. And she got out the car. And that's when her and old girl got into it. Her and the girl was arguing. So he started trying to put Romeca back in the car. She said he was slamming the door on her back. That's because they was tussling.
Yeah, right.
So not once did he even let Romeca get close to you. He never let her go.
See, the thing with that is you can use, like if she was, let's give an example. If she was up on her car, she can utilize that weapon to create distance from your attacker and you to escape. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or if they got their hand or something around your throat or something, you could lost because you can use that. If somebody got their hands around your throat or something, you can, if you can reach your gun and bang, 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 okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's self-defense.
Or that's self-defense.
Yeah.
Or if the person is on your car and they at your door and all that you're doing, you can't get out and you just bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? Just to create some space.
Yeah.
Like there's stipulations in that, like they call them clauses in them laws that you have to be aware of because just because you got a concealed carry and you got a gun don't mean you can run around and kill somebody. See what I'm saying?
Right.
You're automatically in the right.
Right.
You know
right.
And there's no stand your ground law here in Illinois.
And then the witness was saying that he was telling Romeca, basically, stop. She going to get her gun. Yeah. That's why they saying, so she went back to her car to get her gun.
And that's arguable. You know what I'm saying?
And going back to your car to get your gun, it should be case closed. Because you should have got in that motherfucking car and locked them doors and left. That's
how feds are looking at this because the state would have grabbed that. She wouldn't have got no bond. If she got out.
She got out the same day. I think the same day or the next day.
Feds is looking at it because they'll let her run. They'll let her, okay, go ahead. 6 months, 8 months, don't matter. We putting this case together on your ass. And they going to be watching. That's what I'm telling you. Watch. I guarantee you, feds is looking at this case only because it's a high-profile case. 2, it's got so many questions in it about it. And the state that's what usually they give it to the feds to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm telling you.
And my thing is, that camera, that video that they saying that they have on her, that they saying that she's out because of that video. First off, ain't nothing going away without an investigation. She got out that same day or that next day. So that wasn't even enough time to investigate. Even if they looked at the video, that's not enough time to investigate and really break that video down to make a conclusion okay, we're going to let her go forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That doesn't even make sense. I don't even know.
People be walking around 30 years, 20 years and shit.
And they come to get your ass. Exactly. So I'm them saying that video... it proves that video proves that it was self-defense because they let her go. I'm like, that's not what that means.
They don't understand how the feds work.
People ain't even looking at it from a federal standpoint.
Because she brought that gun across state line, whether it's registered in Illinois or Wisconsin is the question.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If it's registered here, then she'll be fine. But if she was registered in Wisconsin and you brought that motherfucker here, you ain't supposed to do that. That's one, and then you committed a felony with it, a murder. That's one right there. So it's stipulations in there that just ain't cut and dry just because she got out. Now she thinks she's home free, because if that was the case, why the fuck are you running if you think you home free if you was right?
Then the witness, well, they saying she never said on the scene it was self-defense. When they came up, when they was like, witnesses was asking her, so you can hear it on video, why you shoot her? Why you shoot her? She was like, I gotta
Concealed carry.
yeah.
But what does that mean?
Right. That don't mean you can
That
just
don't
go
mean you
around
can just go
killing
around
people
shooting
because you're
somebody.
scared of somebody.
That don't mean because you got a concealed carry you can shoot somebody.
And if you was
And I hear people say that all the time. I got a concealed carry, but what? That don't mean shit.
and then you know, like,
Concealed carry means that you can have your weapon with you at all times, but that don't mean you just get to shoot that motherfucker
right,
like you in the Wild Wild West something.
right.
That don't mean nothing. Your ass will still go to jail. That just means that you register to carry this firearm wherever you go. That don't mean you have a right in any situation just to up your shit and start shooting.
Because you scared.
Because you're scared.
Because that's the bottom line. You were scared.
That's.
Well, I can't even say she was scared because
she wasn't. She was. Trust me. There's no fucking way she was scared. She got that gun and got tough. Like, I'm gonna shoot this bitch. I guarantee you.
Meaning the gun.
Yeah.
Because that's the first thing out of her mouth. I got a concealed carry, right? Afraid. You wasn't down on somewhere shaking and scared. That's the video that they focusing on, because you was not afraid. She was not afraid. If the first words out your mouth is I got a concealed carry, you was focused on killing her.
And then the witnesses never said. That's just like, okay, say it's me, another girl, okay, and you, and we into it or whatever, and it's witnesses watching us, right? Because at first they was trying to say they got the fight, which now that that's proven, they didn't fight. They wouldn't have been saying, why did you shoot her, if she had a reason to shoot her. You get what I'm saying?
My point is
she didn't have a reason. She had too much space and a little bit of time to put herself in that car in between her and Romeca.
First of all, she shot her from a distance, and Carlos had to grab her because, like, trust me, there's who the fuck you know gonna be holding somebody and just let you take a shot their way.
I know, that's what I was thinking the whole time. Like, damn, did she got aim like that? Carlos holding her in the headlock,
There's
and you
no
still
fucking
shooting?
way. She upped that gun from a distance. He was close by, and she shot her. Trust me. And he grabbed her after that, and then she shot again. Cause who do you know?
So you saying she wasn't even in the headlock when she shot her?
She couldn't have been in no headlock when she shot her. He was probably close, and when he seen her shot, he probably grabbed her. You know what I'm saying? Or he was close enough to her that he could just grab her. You know what I'm saying?
And see, the witness said he was in it. Yeah, because the witness said, well, he had to be holding her, because one witness said he was trying to put her in the car. She wouldn't get in the car. He was slamming the door on her, and then he shot her twice. Now, that will make that witness not have seen Holly, because Holly was not close.
Was
and that's why he thought Carlos was the one shot her. Then the next witness said he had her in the headlock. Her arm started to get... First, he had her by the waist. She got her loose. He grabbed her again in a headlock. She started putting her arm to get him from around her, and one of her arms became free. And then that's when she was shot. But she was still in the headlock.
Lethal with that motherfucker, man. She didn't give a fuck about him.
That's what I said. I was thinking, like, what if she would have shot him in the face or some shit?
Right,
like,
if she shot that way, that could have been a headshot for him.
Yeah.
Like, she lethal with that motherfucker, though. Like, if she shot from a distance, she had to be at least from about here to that wall.
Are you serious?
She was lethal with that motherfucker, though. Like, if she got a headshot from here to there, oh yeah,
a face shot,
yeah, a face shot at that.
And then when you see how you described it when she shot, and how your arm jerk and go down, like, you know, up and down, boom, boom, and then that's what caused it to hit the leg. Yeah. So when it broke her femur. When it broke her femur, it
exploded. It exploded her femur, her thigh, and then automatically severed her artery, for more artery. Remember I told you how?
And then you said about her heart still beating and pumping that blood.
Yeah, her heart still beating. But like that shit. Remember I told you how people be like, "Oh, I got shot here and I got shot there," and I tell them it's inches, man.
Yeah,
that shit is inches.
Like,
because it creates a cavity in your body. Like that shit.
Yeah.
Like that's what I told him.
Like when he got shot. Yeah.
Like You don't fucking realize. Like you was
Bang
you was
his leg
inches.
too. Remember he got shot his leg
Yeah,
first,
and
his
where,
thigh.
and where his bullet was, that's where that femoral
Yeah.
artery. Like, man, you don't realize, like,
And when you see him running like this, if his
yeah.
arm would have been
If
up,
it would have been up, that's
man.
rib cage, that's organs, that's, you know what I'm saying? That shit could have went straight through. Like,
So we
you
just
could
gonna
be
have
shit in a bag right now. Like,
yeah.
stop. Like,
just gonna have to see how this play out. I mean, if the video shows something different, if it shows something different and Holly goes free, then it is what it is. I don't know. I can't see it going that way.
I would not be comfortable unless the feds told me, but we don't want you. We ain't got no paperwork on you. We ain't, like, that's the only way. If that came out, then she cool. But I'm telling you, as long as them motherfuckers quiet, and as long as this case is still under investigation, there's no way I would even get comfortable. And that's why she ain't servicing. It's gonna go on for how long it's gonna go on, but I guarantee you,
if it happened the way it happened and the way the autopsy and reports is coming out, she out of there.
Shit still just coming out.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. They couldn't make that overnight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they couldn't say just because you locked up now. But normally that's under the old law.
Your ass gonna
She
sit
would have
until
had a skyscraper ass bun. And they'd have been like, your ass finna sit while we gather all this shit.
But by Illinois having that no bond,
they can't hold her.
Yeah.
They had to make a decision right then and there whether she was a threat to the community or not. And she wasn't considered no threat. That's all that means. We don't consider you no threat because of this one incident.
Right, it was domestic.
It's over with. You had your legal right with your weapon as of right now, because as far as the state of Illinois is concerned, you had a legal right to carry that weapon. As far as the murder investigation goes, that's ongoing, right? But I'm saying, leave that crime fighting shit to the professionals.
I mean, but shit, we saying she out of there, based on the little bit we know.
That shit is the Justice Department. Like, what I can say, speculate based on what I see, that motherfucker should be in jail. Be progressive. Keep building. Like, that shit is stagnant. You can't do nothing with a motherfucking jail. You can't do nothing. Like, now, their life is pretty much over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Both of them.
For them kids, the main ones gonna suffer.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it right there. And I'm just gonna leave y'all with this. One thing we all can agree on is Romeca is no longer here. And it's because of Holly. Quadesia, whatever y'all calling her. That's one truth we all agree on. Romeca is no longer here because Holly unalived her. That's the only truth that we know for sure. Well, guys, that's all the commentary I have for now. As always, thanks for watching. I will talk to you shortly. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I upload a video. Don't forget to support your Black-owned businesses. Visit ours in the link below.